Let's talk about the Attribute Manager. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to open a file called Part 5, Gear Housing Solid. And what we're going to talk here about is about the Attribute Manager. If your solids had attributes from another CAD system, it would read those in. But for this example, we're going to create our own in a couple of different ways. So we're going to go up here to Features and the Attribute Manager. And in the Attribute Manager, we can create new attributes, add things to the attributes, delete them. So let's go ahead and let's create some attributes on this part. First thing I'm going to do is click on Solids here, and it loads all the information about the solid that's on the screen. So you have all the faces and the body. We're going to select the body, for example, and it selects the entire body, and we're going to change its color. So we're going to give it a color attribute of green. And let's look at all the attributes, and now we have changed the entire body's color to green. Now we could have done individual faces, but for the first example here, we're going to do the entire body. Okay? Now let's create an attribute. So we're going to go up here, and the first button says Create an Attribute. We have Delete Attribute, add things to a attribute that you've created. Select the corresponding elements. So whenever I select a row, it selects the body or the face or the attribute. But in our case, we are going to create a new attribute, and we're going to call this Right Pocket. And we're going to do a color as the type. We could do a feature ID or text or an integer, but in this case we're just going to do color. And we're going to do color pink. And I'm going to say OK. Now it wants to know if I want to change the display mode to this, and I'm going to say yes. Now you see the solid went to gray because there are no color attributes. We've added a color selection mode here so you can display Gibbs colors, feature colors, user colors, or in our case, the right pocket color. Next thing I'm going to do is turn on the face selection. We'll click in this right pocket here, and I'm going to select all the faces above. So I've selected all the faces of the part. Then I'm going to say Add, and it then adds and creates an attribute for that pocket. So these faces now are an attribute that can be selected. I can select the individual faces inside there. There you go, you can see them now. So now I've created an attribute. And that's how you create attributes. You can have the same faces with different colors for doing different things. And that's the Attribute Manager.